An American conflict resolution expert, Daniel Furnad, has said the Nigerian military is prosecuting the war against terrorism, banditry and other criminal vices in the country in accordance with its operational code of conduct and international best practices. Mr. Furnad made this known on Friday via Zoom at a conference for CSOs, NGOs, conflict managers, human rights activists and social media influencers at the International Conference Center, Abuja.
Nigeria has been more successful than countries, I think, when you look around the region or around the world, that have taken on foreign soldiers and foreign forces to try to lead their strategy in combating an insurgency. Again, I know that people aren't satisfied that the Boko Haram is completely vanquished, but they don't control territory. They operate as a terrorist organization, which is actively being hunted. So there are relative situations in terms of discomfort, and foreign forces, whether it's in Somalia, whether it's in Afghanistan, whether it's in Iraq, have not been able to solve the country's problems. And I think Nigeria is a lot further down the road to achieving that.
He also hailed the military for giving special protection to women, children, journalists, and other key actors caught up in the war.
The Nigerian military has done a good job of bringing communities into the fight against Boko Haram. This has been successful in the Northeast to some extent and should be rebuilt on. Re-education programs and efforts at finding employment for former Boko Haram captives or volunteers also deserve support. Because on a community level, it's important to not give the group space, and it's important to pull the people together. So
the American journalist, though, called for improved cooperation and intelligence sharing with other nations.
But intelligence needs to be improved with resources committed and international partners sharing with Nigeria. I was heartened to see that Nigeria was participating in Operation Flintlock earlier this year, which was a U.S.-led training exercise in Mauritania. Because a lot of what these exercises are about are not necessarily blowing down doors and catching people or blowing up things in the distance. It's a lot about building trust between people in different organizations.
In his submission, Professor Philip Dahida of the University of Abuja advocated the decentralization of the security architecture by improving on community policing.
The structure of the Nigerian federalism, without devolving power, including even the security architecture development of power, has cost a lot of time in actualization and realizing these particular issues of national security in this country and all of that. So for us to move forward, we must have to decentralize our state institutions in terms of security architecture, welfare provisioning programs, and every other thing that is needed for us to move forward as a country.
The one-day event with the theme Appraising the Buhari Administration and the War Against Insurgency, the year 2020 in Perspective, thoroughly evaluated the military's operation in the outgoing year. Organized by the Global Amnesty Watch Foundation in conjunction with the Center for International and Strategic Studies, CIS, the conference noted the challenges, losses and gains in the year under review. From Abuja, Lawrence Audu, TVN News.